Good, happy Saturday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, Drug Take Back Day. Find a collection site near you. The 13th National Prescription Drug Take Back Day takes place today. The date is April 29, 2017. Time is from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Police departments across New Hampshire and the country will assist in taking back prescription drugs, no questions asked. To find a collection site near you, click or tap on the link. You will need to enter your zip code and indicate a search, reduce, or add your country or city and state before hitting submit. When visiting the link, you may need to hit start over first before submitting your location information. More information on National Take Back Initiative can be found here. We will upload that link and share it with all of you. Toxicology tests show Hernandez hadn't used drugs. Results of toxicology tests performed as part of an autopsy on Howard Hernandez. According to source, the test shows there were no trace of K2 or synthetic marijuana or any illegal drugs in Hernandez's system at the time of his death on April 19th. State officials are looking into whether Hernandez used synthetic drugs in the hours before he hung himself in his cell at Scherzaz Barnowski Correctional Center in Shirley. The prison was in lockdown last week as correction officers searched for drugs and other contrabands following Hernandez's suicide. According to sources, officials found K2 and several homemade weapons during the prison search. Reported that Hernandez had within John 3.16 on the forehead in ink before his death. Hernandez also used his own blood to draw on the walls of his cell. Below the pyramid, Hernandez wrote ILLUMINATI in capital letters above the pyramid. Hernandez drew an oval with rays coming from the edges. 3 letters were also found in Hernandez's cell. According to sources, they were addressed to his fiancée, his daughter, and his attorney. That one letter he wrote that was entering the timeless realm would see them in heaven. Hernandez also wrote that he loved his family and told them not to shed a tear. The state medical examiner has ruled Hernandez's death as a suicide from autopsy by hanging. Police investigating shooting in Lewiston. Let's take a listen to this video from WMTW.
Discover the power of new Dove Men Plus Care Elements with charcoal and clay. Get a boost of freshness with new Dove Men Plus Care Elements Body Wash.
State police have taped off portion of Shawmut Street in Lewiston. You can see right here where the portion of the street has been taped off. Now we're in between Pine Street and Walnut Street. And I was able to speak with a Lewiston police officer briefly, who I asked him if there was a shooting here, and he said there was. I asked if anybody was injured. He said there wasn't. So right now you can see that officers are collecting evidence, picking up shell casings right now to take back with them. But right now I'm waiting for an official statement from the supervisor, so we will continue to collect that information and bring it to you as soon as we get it. Live in Lewiston, Morgan Sturdivant, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and there you go on that report. My first 100 days are most successful in U.S. history, Trump says. How do Donald Trump's first 100 days in the Oval Office compare to those his predecessors? Well, according to the president, he got them beat. During a 4-minute address, Trump discussed the Keystone and Dakota Across Pipeline, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, Justice Neil Gorsuch, his budget trimming abilities, and other topics that have played prominently since he assumed office. And now let's take a look at some events happening today in New Hampshire. Eric Church. Tickets go on sale today, and the concert is on September 16th and September 17th. Cheryl Brill at 7:30 p.m. in Peterborough. Peter Wolf at 7 p.m. in Plymouth. The 5th Transit Live, Laugh, Love Run to benefit Dave's House at 9 o'clock a.m. in Lebanon. The Discover World New Hampshire Day at 10 o'clock a.m. in Concord. Double Spinal Chin Miller with Deb is at 10:30 a.m. in Meredith. Sector Friends of Nashua Public Library at 9 o'clock a.m. in Nashua. Charity Comedy Night featuring David Russell at 7 p.m. in Salem. Mako Arts Teen Musical Theater presents Singing in the Rain Junior at 7 p.m. in Keene. The Great Fishing Bread Bake-Off at 10 o'clock a.m. in Keene. Comedy Stage Hypnosis Show at 7 p.m. in Franklin. Candid, 7 p.m. in Manchester. Go Grey in May, 5K and at 8 o'clock a.m. in Bristol. Gymnastics Day at 11 o'clock a.m. in Dover. Zimmerman House Public Tours at 11:15 a.m. in Manchester. Murder Mystery Dinner Theater at the Viard Martini Bar and Grill at 5:30 p.m. in Manchester. Helicopter Adventures at 7 o'clock a.m. in Portsmouth. That seems fun. And I Am My Own Wife at 8 p.m. in Portsmouth. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday. See you back here later on today. Bye, everyone.